Super Bowl Pick'ems. YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back. We're back with Super Bowl Pick'ems. We're here every Tuesday, but not anymore. We're not, because this is it. This is the last game of the season, but we got all kinds of content. It doesn't stop here at the Goat House. We're already getting into our off-season content. It's a whole lot of fun. Free agency trades right around the corner. The draft. We got you. So join us. Like, subscribe, to notifications on. We got sponsors. They're on your screen. There's also links pinned in the comments. GLD Shop, Liquid IV. Look at that go. I got the goat on from the GLD Shop.
Can we clap it up for a great season, boys?
Great season, fellas. Yeah.
Season.
Links pinned in the comments. Make sure you follow that Twitter subs. Get all kinds of bonus content, involvement, and things like this, like the award show that we're going to do. Yeah, let's take a look at that freaking leaderboard here. We got...
How does last place stink over there?
Yeah. There's
like
no
shit,
there's no coming back from that.
Guys,
There's only one game left.
Guys.
Stinks like fucking shit over there.
Guys.
Whoa.
All right. I wanted to take last place because, as we know, Dan won't be here next year. So hopefully he's returning the year after. But because he won't be here next year, I wanted to take last place from you. I'll fall on the sword.
It was on purpose.
Thanks, you're welcome.
Thanks, man.
That is the highest form of flattery right there. Just stepping in front of the bullet.
Why else would you pick the Giants against the Eagles? What
Right.
was he doing? What
What?
was he thinking?
I'm not an
Definitely
idiot.
stepped in front of a bullet for me, man.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. But I got 2 on you, so there's 2 bullets that you took. So I
Double.
appreciate that.
So we got a 3-way tie for 8 there. We got a 3-way tie for first with me, the Picks League champ of the regular season, never forgetful, in the Twitter subs vote battle. One more game left. Yeah. But
Such an embarrassing performance.
what was? You? Oh,
Me.
you. Yeah.
I try to get too cute with it, I think.
We got that live subscribers up in the top left. I've seen it move a couple times, I think, or maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe it didn't move at all.
Might
But
be the apple juice. I don't think it's moved since I looked at it.
all right. Yeah, I think it's the apple juice.
Definitely
Okay.
the apple juice.
We're getting on to the picks. Oh, Chiefs and the Eagles.
This is gonna
The
be a
picks
good
or the
one.
pick?
The pick. Yeah. This is going to be a good one. Super Bowl 57, Chiefs versus Eagles in Arizona. I heard Kyler Murray's going to be playing video games up in the booth.
At
Call of
halftime.
Duty
At
Warzone. Big
Live
Warzone
on-
update coming. I bet he's
Live on
ready.
Twitch.
Yeah.
What? I know the
That's the
Eagles
half-
are wearing
no,
the
that's-
greens.
that's
What are
the
the
half-
Chiefs wearing?
That's the
White.
halftime show. It's Kyler just
Kyler
playing.
getting after it,
Everyone's
Warzone.
watching-
With
everyone's
Rihanna.
watching him, yeah.
With Rihanna, just them going duos.
Duo split screen, or they got 2 monitors set
No,
up?
split screen.
Split screen. Chiefs versus Eagles.
Yeah,
Super
nice.
Bowl. What do we got?
I mean,
Let's start with the subs vote. Subs, Twitter subs, voted for. Their votes are in. They agreed. Not all of them, but most of them agreed on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow.
Wow.
What about our champ?
Champ is going with the Kansas City Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen. They beat his Bengals last week in a heartbreaker, and he's going with the Chiefs.
Okay.
You think he actually thinks the Chiefs are going to win, like they're better? Or are you thinking, because there's quite a few Bengals people out there that are thinking it was kind of set up for the Chiefs to win, maybe. Maybe he's just thinking the Chiefs are the chosen ones. You think he's thinking that, or you think that
They beat his team.
Yeah.
You got to respect it.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
he
we're
doesn't like the
respecting
Philly
either
fans.
way.
They
I'm
throw
just
piss, you know?
they throw piss and they were throwing eggs last week.
Guys,
All right.
I got to take the Chiefs here.
It moved. The subscribers
It
moved.
was at 37,
it was at
so it went down
37.
to the
Somebody unsubscribed and then
Just to
subscribed just to move
resubscribe.
it.
What a snake.
Everybody unsubscribe real quick.
Yeah,
We
I'm
gotta test
on the
something.
Chiefs. I'm on the Chiefs.
You're on the Chiefs?
Yep. I got to take Mahomes and ride with the Chiefs here. I don't know. It's so tough. It's so tough. I could see the Eagles.
You're blending in with that.
Yep.
There you go.
I could see the Eagles winning here. I think it just went up to 38. I think the Eagles
go.
are better all round, but I think that the Chiefs have they have a better offense, honestly, and it's simply because Mahomes. I think he gives them more flexibility.
All right. We want to know what Yeller's going with? He's going with the Chiefs.
Oh,
Yeller is going with the
Shocker.
Chiefs.
that is actually a shocking one.
But he voiced that he didn't like the Chiefs all year, but I think he still picked them quite a bit.
He did say he was a big Jackson Mahomes fan, though. We
Is-
talked to him right before, and he said
That's what he said?
He also said,
huge Jackson Mahomes guy.
"What were the Eagles like 4-0 and everyone was freaking out?" And he said something about already crowning them.
Oh, he did.
Remember
say
that?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, during the year?
Yeah, during the year. They're like
we
4-0
said the
or
best team of all time.
Yeah.
He might have
greatest team of all time.
He might have gotten the script early.
Yeah, he
All the other
wrote
had the script, but he's not picking the Eagles.
So he knows.
So the guy that's been saying the Eagles are the greatest team of all time, I think in a sarcastic way, though, all year is picking the Chiefs.
Can I lock in my squeaker of the week?
Oh.
This one's going to be your squeaker of the week?
This is going to be my squeaker of the week. I was going to save it, but I figured.
No, use it. Use it.
We're going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh,
Wowzers.
I think this is going to be a close game. I think it's going to be high scoring, but in my mind, which defense is going to make that extra play? I don't know about Mahomes' leg right now, if he's still running a little slow, a little sore, but that front seven's going to get after it. I'm taking the Eagles' defense in a high scoring squeaker. Obviously, taking the defense, there's going to be a lot of points. Doesn't really make sense, but I think they're going to make that extra play.
No, it's possible. It's not like it's a crazy pick here.
Yeah.
You're not crazy, man.
We'll see
Not
next week.
crazy.
We'll see next week.
Definitely not crazy.
This is a tough one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm copying more. I'm going on Twitter because he's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Q said, come on, man. Senior Bowl is the squeaker of the week. That's a good point. That is the
Senior Bowl.
Squeaker of the week.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm picking, really. I mean, I could see both ways. The Eagles' defense has been dominant so far in the playoffs, and the run game has been pretty dominant. That's how they're gonna win the game. They got to get after Mahomes. They got to be able to run the ball. But the Chiefs, they have Mahomes, right?
88,940.
And they got to stop the run. And
Cruising.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs in a squeaker. This is gonna be my squeaker as well.
Oh, he's going with the Chiefs. You're going to go with the Eagles there for a little bit.
It's going to be, I think if the Eagles win, it's because their defense and they were able to run the ball. If the Chiefs win, it's just because they made Jalen Hurts make too many plays and Mahomes is just Mahomes.
So we actually have 4 on the underdogs right now. 4 and only 2 on the Eagles. Now it's up to me.
Is the line still 1.5?
It's been pretty much 1.5 every time I've checked.
What's the line on Rihanna?
What for what? Just what's the line?
Yeah.
7.5?
Okay.
You going over or under?
We'll see.
That's not.
We'll see.
That didn't make any sense. All right.
We're up to 88,940.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a shootout. I said that on Twitter last week. Some people were disagreeing with me. I think it's going to be a shootout. Inside game over in Arizona. 2 very solid offenses. I think they both have strengths on the offense that could maybe expose a little strong of a word. Not quite as strong as my apple juice is right now, but
Black Steel Bird.
it could expose the
Black
the defenses. Eagles are going to run the shit out of the football. The Chiefs have done a much better job stopping the run this year, actually. They're statistically top 10. The Eagles are a different type of run game. We saw it against the 49ers. That second run defense football. Pete, who's the first run defense football?
Titans.
The Titans are. Yeah, the Titans. Niners, second run defense football, best defense in football. Struggled with it. A lot of inside zone, a lot of misdirection, mainly because of Jalen Hurts, his running ability. Kenneth Gainwell's been going off. So the Eagles could run wild on the Chiefs, and then that will be their game plan. It has to be the game plan because they do it so well. They'll be effective. They'll definitely be effective against the Chiefs doing it. But main reason, they'll work the field and they'll run the clock, and that'll keep Mahomes on the sideline, giving him less chances to create some magic. What he does. So that is how the Eagles can win, and maybe possibly how they will win. The Chiefs' offense is something that the Eagles hasn't seen this year, and the best offense they played was the Cowboys, in my opinion, and they gave up 40 points to them the most recent time. But Gardner Minshew was throwing the ball to the other team. But they could struggle with a really, really good offense, even though they are a really good defense right now. I think Kelsey is going to be a problem for everyone. I think he's going to be a problem. I think Eagles defense, really good. If you can expose them, where is it? I think with the safeties, because, again, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's not always back there. He's kind of moving around a bit. Sometimes they'll have Epps back there. They'll always have Epps back there pretty much, but then they'll have Blankenship back there. And the linebackers, I think just those are kind of the sweet spots, especially in the passing game, so that's where the Chiefs kind of can get after it. And I do think Mahomes is the best in football, so there you go, kind of arguing both sides here. I think the Eagles probably should win this game. They're more balanced, and they're healthy. They're extremely healthy. They pretty much have been all year. Little injuries at the end of the year. The Chiefs are very beat up, so the Eagles probably should win this game. But my gut is telling me the Chiefs win this game. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I just think when it comes to games like this, having that experience, the Chiefs having been here, and then having Mahomes, the best player in football, and the Chiefs have been tested. The Chiefs have been tested. They just played the Bengals. Eagles, they haven't really been tested recently, and then will that affect them in a game like this? They're coming off the Giants, and they were very impressive in that game, and against the Niners, missing their quarterbacks. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. They're going to have to stay healthy. Obviously, if Mahomes, something happens with him early on, they're definitely going to lose this game. But I think the better quarterback wins here. It's a big game for Jalen Hurts. I didn't think he threw the ball that well in that Niners game, but he didn't really have to. So he's going to have to be on in this big moment. He may not have to be. They may just run all game, all day, and win the game that way. It's definitely possible. But I am going to go with the Chiefs. I think Chris Jones could be that factor as well. I think high scoring. I think one team's probably going to score in the 30s. I think both teams have a shot scoring in the 30s. That might be a little much, but yeah. So there you have it. 5 of us for the Chiefs. Two of us for the Eagles. Did somebody drop their whiskey?
Yeah, no.
I mean apple juice.
Question.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a fun game called I looked this up, but how old is Rihanna?
37.
37's your guess, all right? Make your guess. Final guess.
That was my guess.
What is it? 37.
I'm assuming because you're asking, it's probably higher than.
Is it over under 37?
I'm not gonna give it to you. You got to guess.
Shit.
36.
39.
Yeah.
36.
36. She's 34 years old.
34. Young.
I thought he was trying to.
I think she's been famous since she was like 14. That's why.
Yeah.
I looked it
I
up.
thought you
not
were
a clue.
trying to trick us there.
No, she's
Or
younger than you would
I
think.
thought you were trying to.
It's kind of a trick question.
It was kind of a trick question.
You would think
yeah.
she's way older
It was a
because she's
trick
been famous
It
for
was
so
a
long.
trick question.
Trick
Is she
question.
having anyone else at halftime with her?
There's probably going to be a surprise. She's probably going to pull somebody out.
Who?
I don't know.
The Walmart kid that yodels.
Drake.
That's a good
Does
one.
she have songs with Drake? Oh.
Can't tell you the last time I listened to a Rihanna song. Have I ever? I don't know.
You definitely have.
I'm sure
You were a big Umbrella guy, weren't you?
Absolutely
There was
not.
some on Nonstop Pop on GTA. Dude, I've been bumping Nonstop Pop on GTA.
Oh, yeah?
Not on Spotify. That somebody made the playlist.
Someone made the playlist.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's Fergie, dude. She's a beast.
All right, story time.
Oh
No, go ahead.
no, story time.
That's story time.
Stories at the end, though.
I was gonna go back to the chat, but all right. No.
Yeah, we don't go back to the chat till the pick'em
No, I
is
know.
over.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is kind of a video, but
That's
it's
why I
really...
We can
So I
end the
stopped.
pick'ems. Let's end the pick'ems, then
So
we'll
I
go to the
stopped.
chat. We can
We
do
got
story
story
time in the
time,
chat. We can do story
The
time.
story time is in Pick'ems, though.
It's in
Okay.
It's always in Pick'ems.
All right, what's the story?
If we have them. All right.
He's got no story.
You have the story?
Yeah, I got... No, you do.
Should I talk about me quitting nicotine?
Go ahead.
It's a great story. I quit nicotine last Sunday.
Great story. All
Great
right.
story. That's the end of the story. I've been very jittery, though, today. But, guys, sometimes you got to do it. You got to do what you got to do, you know what I mean? And it's not easy. But no one said it'd be easy.
It's a great story.
Right. Story I thought of we told it at the tailgate. We're at that Bears-Vikings game. I'm like, I got to tell that at with Kyle Prater. We were telling somebody about Kyle Prater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what year was that? That was
2009.
2009. Yeah, 2009.
29.
We high
That's a
school.
10.
That's when me and Dan were in high school, seniors in high school, 2009. And high school football, it's preseason. We're playing in a 7-on-7 tournament around Chicago area. And bunch of teams there. And the number one overall recruits, not in the States, in the nation is there. His name was Kyle Prater. And
Look him up.
Look him up. He was the number one recruit at that time. Number one overall on Rivals. Number one. Receiver. Played at team outside Chicago.
Ballpark, I think.
He was like Proviso
Yeah,
West.
it is
Proviso
like that.
West. They're white and red. And we had to play against him. And he was a big boy.
He had like photographers with him, like
Yeah.
videotaping everything
was-
he does.
Yeah, he was committed to USC. Went to USC. He didn't really work out there. I think Pete Carroll recruited him.
I think he got hurt.
Yeah, and then he went to Northwestern. He was pretty decent on Northwestern. Then he was undrafted. I think he was on the Saints for a little bit. Didn't end up working out. So he was the number one recruit. And it was maybe a little overhyped, but he was a really big boy back in high school. And so I played corner. So did Justin. So did Danny. Sorry. And
Who's that?
Who's Justin? And so did Dan. And so I was guarding him pretty much the whole time. And
You're forgetting one thing on here.
Huh?
How tall were you
Oh,
in 2009.
5'8" maybe.
Yeah, and this guy was like 6'5".
6'5", but he was not trying. He was moping around, not doing, like, he was walking his routes. I was so nervous. I was like, oh God, like
when I guarded him, they didn't even throw him the ball. He was just jogging, just not doing anything. So I shut him down. Just saying.
Yeah, I locked him
They didn't
down.
throw to him.
I locked him down too, and then all of a sudden, we're gonna go in cover 2, and I decide I'm gonna press. You know, obviously, like to press and cover 2 most of the time. So I go up to press him, and I haven't done that yet. I was kind of playing 5 to 7 yards off, and he's moping around. So I go up to press him, and he gets pissed. He's like, "Oh hell no!" That's literally what he says. Just little me on him, and he's looking at his quarterback. He waves him down. So I'm guarding him. I'm pressing him I got the flat in cover 2. I let him go, and then they launch the ball to him, and he just mosses our safety, just takes the ball, and there's this big dude with the camera. The camera said Rivals on it, so the guy was with Rivals, was right next to him, and the guy with the camera's going nuts. He's like, oh, shit.
What if that footage is
the footage is there somewhere. He's like, oh, shit. He's like jumping around with the camera in his hand because he just mossed him. So that's...
I got the clip.
So that was our story with the #1 overall recruit in the nation.
I thought you were going to tell a story about you shutting him down.
We basically did. He was not trying at all.
Yeah, they didn't even I think that might have been like the only time they threw to him against us. Wow. So we shut him down.
We shut him down, then he didn't make it in the league, so we're responsible.
He did moss. He did moss. So. Maybe Pete Carroll saw that moss, and he's like, hey,
that was like right around the time where Pete Carroll went to the NFL, I think. Though.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was funny, though, because my dad actually saw Pete Carroll at not the airport, just outside the airport, over in O'Hare, like around that time, and he was coming in. I'm like, I bet you this guy's going to talk to Kyle Prater. Like, I bet you he's here. Maybe he's recruiting somebody else, but so I was definitely recruiting him. So that was a good story that we could have used all year. That was a good one.
We saved it for the Super Bowl.
We had some. I think our first story about me shitting my pants at karate.
Taekwondo, I think it was.
Taekwondo, thanks. Yep.
Look how far we've come.
Yeah, we've really come full circle.
All right, that's story time for all the fans
Super
out there.
We usually save that for the most boring game of the year, and
it's only one game of the year.
So
one game of the week, yeah.
Let's close it up, and then let's answer some. Let's just hang out.
No,
and
we got some more things.
Do we have more things to go over?
Well, the awards you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about like closing out this part of the
Closing
video.
out the.
Oh, okay.
The
all right,
pick.
so if you're listening to this, you might be confused. Is a video, you might be confused. We did our picks on a live stream. If you missed it, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Mm-hmm. Your notifications aren't on. You're not following us on Twitter.
30,000 in the live stream.
30,000 right now and counting. I don't think that thing's never right. It's usually always more than what that says up there. By the way.
Oh yeah, so we're over.
So we're over 30,000. 50. 40, 50.
Yeah, give or
take.
But we're putting this up as a video as well.
Give or take 10,000.
It's been a hell of a year. 2022 through 2023. We'll be back with picks every Tuesday night, like we always are. Next year, we got off-season videos. We're not going anywhere, but that'll do it for the picks video, even though we're live streaming right now. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
but we're live streaming.
But we're still here. We're not getting off. Yeah, I don't want to. We're still live streaming.
Yeah,
all right.
3 people just left. 30,000 people just left.
30.
So we only have like 30 more thousand.
Yeah.